Now, in a latest crackdown on pro-democracy protesters in Sudan, armed men have now reportedly arrested Sudanese women's rights activist Amira Osman. Osman's arrest comes amid what activists say is a wave of arrests of prominent civil society figures since a military takeover back in October. Now, according to Osman's sister, some 15 armed men who were wearing civilian clothes stormed the activist's house in Al Riyadh on Saturday to arrest her.
فدخلوا الباب ودخلوا كمية يعني مبالغ فيها، يعني أقل شيء بيكونوا دخلوا بين 15 نفر، وال15 التانيين دول بيكونوا برا يعني شايلين عصي، شايلين مسدسات، شايلين كلاشينكوف وشايلين خراطيش.
Now, Osman had been a leading campaigner for women's rights under the rule of former President Omar al-Bashir, who was ousted following the 2019 uprising. Women played a prominent role in the protest that led to al-Bashir's overthrow. Now, a UN mission in Sudan denounced the move by calling the arrest as part of repeated violence against women's rights activists in the region. According to the UN, it is a deliberate attempt by Sudanese authorities to further curb women's participation in politics. Sudanese security officials are yet to comment on this latest arrest. The Northeast African nation has plunged into a political crisis since October last year after a military coup led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, deposed by the civilian government. Dozens of activists and protesters have been detained since October 25th coup. Now, though some have been released, majority continue to remain behind bars. The military coup, which has been internationally condemned, has triggered widespread protests in Sudan. The coup derailed a civilian-military power-sharing deal, which was negotiated after the 2019 removal of the country's longtime ruler, Omar al-Bashir. Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok was under house arrest for weeks following the coup before being reinstated in November. The deal for his return was denounced by many in the civilian coalition. He announced his resignation then on the 2nd of January this year as the country's prime minister after months of protests. Even after the Prime Minister's resignations, protests have not subsided in the region. At least 72 demonstrators have been killed in multiple crackdowns since then. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.